know what time it is. I want to welcome you to Taste That Shit. You just saw me hit my head back here. Taste That Shit. I was so excited to be able to come back to the show and allow you to watch me make a fool of myself eating the most weird and random stuff that I find out there in the real world. So if you've seen the show before, you've seen it, or you've seen and know that what I do is I go out into the world and I find some of the most unusual stuff out there, and I decide whether or not it's unusual enough for me to purchase and bring here on the show and taste it for you, so you don't have to. Now, I do this because I am such a sucker for pain, and I love you guys out there who watch the show and love the way that you laugh at me when I'm tasting some of the most unusual things out there. I mean, I get no other pleasure than to entertain you at all my own cost. This being said, I also get the opportunity to taste a lot of different things out there that most people normally wouldn't, or wouldn't even bother to waste their money buying. The reason being is that I'm always a sucker for the latest fad, the latest new crave, the latest new everything, and I don't mind tasting it, so you don't have to. That being said, one of the things I have, or I've been able to do over the last year or two while we're doing the shows, is to come up with new flavors of stuff that's old. Whether it be potato chips, Pringles, whatever, the latest Milky Way or Coke, and they come out with a new flavor. You know, when they come out with new flavors, we always say, whoa, that's kind of weird, maybe we shouldn't try that. Anyone who drinks Mountain Dew knows that every year they come out with a new fucking flavor of Mountain Dew, and sometimes it's good, other times it's not so good. So, me being a fan of potato chips, I decided to actually, or let me rephrase that, me being a fan of potato chips and barbecue sauce, I decided to purchase a new chip out there. Mostly because I like the two, and sometimes when they mix the two, they're kind of good. But this time, what I have for you, ladies and gentlemen, is the latest chips from Hare's, STUBBS original barbecue flavored potato chips. Now, anyone who knows my cooking and grilling knows that STUBBS is one of my favorite barbecue sauces, brands of barbecue sauces. I love this stuff. I love to use this stuff. It's something I love to put on any types of meat, chicken, pork, fucking hamburgers. I put it on hamburgers. I also put it on hot dogs. When I'm grilling, this is one of my favorite flavors to put on there. Now, I don't necessarily use the original because I don't really care for the plain. I use some of the other flavors that they have because they do a really good job of the flavoring. But potato chips, I said, why the fuck not? So I picked up this bag of potato chips, and I'm a little bit saddened that they don't have other flavors. Or if they did, or if they do, I didn't see them. I only saw this one because it was at a gas station. I said, why not? I'll take a chance. But I had to pick them up because I wanted to see how they tasted with the barbecue sauce on chip. So I guess I'm a little bit excited, so I want to actually pop open this bag. But the other added bonus to these chips is that they are more of the Ruffles type of chip and not the flat chips. I kind of like the Ruffles and wavy kind of chips more so than the thin ones. I'm not a big fan of the thin chips, so we'll see how it goes. Smell pretty good. Smell pretty good. I'm trying to make sure I get a chip that has a lot of the barbecue on there, like that one right there. That has a lot of the barbecue on it. That's what I want to taste. I want a chip, and if it's barbecue, I want a lot of fucking barbecue on that chip so I can taste the motherfucking barbecue. Let's see how it tastes. Got that tangy taste like their actual barbecue. I'm actually surprised by that. So it's not like your standard barbecue that you find on the Lay's or Ruffles brand. It's got their own STUBBS kind of tangy twist to it. If you used STUBBS before, you'll know what I'm talking about. So it's actually pretty good. Some of that seasoning getting down my throat. Yeah, I'm gonna try one more just to be on the safe side. Well, I hate to say it, everybody, pretty damn good chip there. Very good barbecue flavor. Might be high in salt, or what bag of potato chips isn't, unless it's a baked chip. But, pretty damn good for a barbecue chip. I will say so myself. So on my scale of 1 to 10, 1 being a horrendous cheddar cheese flavored chip, because as you all know, I hate cheddar cheese and I don't eat that disgusting crap. To 10 being the greatest chip known to mankind that has won the #1 prize for best chip of the year. This comes in third place with almost the #1 chip in the world at a high 8, maybe 9 actually. The reason being is that I have had a lot of barbecue chips and I have some favorites, but this will be on the top of my list because it's pretty damn good. Now, does it come close to the barbecue sauce? No. You know why? Because barbecue sauce is better on the meat. Instead, if this had been some of the other flavors of barbecue, I probably would have liked it more. This being original, it's good. It's good. But it's not like great. So, a high 8. A high 8. So, I'm probably going to eat the rest of these as I am after I get done with all you. So, I want to thank you for joining me on this episode of Taste That Shit. If you haven't already, check out some of the other videos that we have done in the past and some of the other crazy stuff I've tasted. And don't forget to check by our Vimeo and our YouTube pages. And remember, stop by my Patreon page to support what we do here. I could not do it without the continued support of you guys and girls. So by all means, continue to support this, and we'll keep bringing you more and more videos of me tasting some of the most weirdest shit out there. Alright? You all have a pleasant day.